Hello and welcome back to Replay Revelation. Here to show you some duels I played off screen you really don't want to miss. Welcome back to Replay Revelation Chaos Turbo. It has been a while. I really wanted to do some Chaos again. I'm not sure what we did last time on Replay Revelation, but I think we had the first time a pause in the week with Replay Revelation, I think. So we are back, and I decided I want to do, at least for Turbo and Earth Aggro replays, I want to do 3 replays per video because I have so many in the queue, kind of. I always like save the links, and I think I will never get there when we don't do more videos per more matches per video. So here you go, 3 matches per video, at least for now. We will see. But we are playing against Fabs. Seems like they are. Oh, I remember. This is a kind of a new video, a new match, because I like to put fan videos to the front so they can see it when we played. So this is a pretty like a recent video. We played a Time Seal. I think the Mask of Darkness Time Seal version, maybe even with Mask Sorcerer. I'm not sure, but we started pretty huge with a Delinquent Duo. Took down the Tsukuyomi, and they discarded a Zaborg. So we set Sangan and Time Seal, always good to have a chainable, and we definitely keep the Graceful because we don't have any good discard fodder or anything like that. They were asking if we are, like, what we're cooking today. I was like, I'm cooking, but it's more testing for little addition. So this could be the Masked Sorcerer version. Let's see. They play swords, flip up our Sangan. We draw into BLS, not live yet. We have the breaker, awesome. Can get in for 26. So shoutouts to Fabio, who's a real one. I think his name was Fabio. He said it in the end, but I'm sorry if I remember wrong. Alright, Time Seal, they can't draw. I mean, Chaos is live. Let's see. Abyss Soldier. Okay. Getting over Breaker. Yeah, they gotta do something. So, Thunder Dragon. There we go. Yeah, I think we have a win here even. Let's see. BLS is live now. This is 40 to 50. Yeah, we have game. We definitely have game here. Doesn't matter what we will discard. I think we summon Spy. Yeah. Perfect. So we seem to play against some control build, I think. Yeah, we really had all answers to everything. Game 2. We draw. Oh, okay. So hear me out. I was trying some stuff, and I wasn't sure how I will like do what video I will. I wasn't sure what video I want to do because it's turbo, but it's like more Fundic frequency turbo. So I may spoiler here already, but we got some sweet stuff over here. I don't know if it comes up, but I think so because I wanted to have to replay because of Fabio, I think. But we got some Dark Coffin with a really sweet card that can gain some pluses, but it's obviously not very good. But maybe it comes up. Let's see. I don't remember. But I think I wanted to do a fun deck frequency video with it because it's just pretty sweet, and I have some replays with it already. And I first wasn't sure if I should bring it like in fun deck frequency or Trial of Goats or so, but I think I realized in the end it is a fun deck, kind of, in a very good deck, but yeah, you know what I mean. So we set the Dark Coffin and Regeki Break and the Moth. They have a T-set of their own. We can, like, if they run over the Moth, we can use Night Assailant to bring it back to hand. It is risky, but seems like it pays out. Um, we can just recycle the upstart, but now we at least have a flip engrave to have a use of the Regeki break, or a even better use of the Regeki break than with a Thunder Dragon. We're drawing to another Regeki break. They didn't flip up their set monster, so this should be Sangan or like Sinister Serpent, which we see from the stats right now. We draw into BLS with the upstart. We decided to set the Mask of Darkness because we can activate Regeki break anytime we want. Unfortunately, they have a knock, which is fine. I mean, it's just a one-off. Yeah, they were like, ooh, that's spicy. And I'm like, you have no idea. So here comes Ashura Priest again with the Reaper. So I think we eat the Ashura Priest and we will get rid of the Reaper. I thought it has Serpent, to be honest, but I think Serpent has 250 defense, right? So should have seen that. So we discard the Night Assailant. They seem to have Solemns. A Decree. Okay, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But, okay. No. Did we get back Moth? Yeah. Okay. I was just thinking we, forgot the Night Assailant effect, but, it, still, like, you can activate cards, under Decree. It just gets negated, but the cost will definitely still go through. Unfortunately, they hit the Moth, but we have, BLS live. And without the, without any traps, it's safer to, like, summon BLS, etc. But we just draw into traps, unfortunately. Yeah, I gotta do something, so we summon BLS, banish the Reaper. Graveyard is still empty. What could they have? Maybe Book of Moon. No, Book of Moon wouldn't do anything. Set monster, meta, alright. That should be sealed. So, that big ass tear is a 2-turn clock. We don't have anything. Seems like we go into game 3. Well, Decree is destroying us. Definitely. I mean, we set the Archfiend Soldier. Only thing we can do. We decided to set the rest maybe to bluff or so. Or like maybe we draw into like an MST, we can get rid of the Royal Decree and then, I don't know. Have some plays. They attacked over the Archfiend Soldier. I mean, card destruction does something. They had BLS, Ring, Zug, and Ashura Priest. We draw into Graceful and Knock. Okay. I don't complain. Maybe we can find a way out here. I mean, they're at 10,000. No way out. We draw into traps. We set Kaiku, pass the turn. I mean, Zug is gone, which is not bad. They use swords. Set a monster. We draw into Sork, which is definitely live. So maybe we can have a way out here. So we will summon Sork, use Knock on the face down first. It is another Moth. Here we go. Banishing Tear. Pass the turn. Okay. Just a set back row. Nothing more. Another Sork. Okay. We pass because they have the swords. They accidentally summoned a drama token. Maybe they played against Burn last match. I think I even wrote that in chat. Yeah. Okay, swords on 2, or is it expired? I'm not sure. Enemy controller. Well, that is AGG. So we go into game 3. I kind of, like, I said that multiple times, but I'm kind of happy for for fans of the channel when they win in a featured match. So discarding Thunder Dragon, got a pod, very good. Drawing to Snatch and Zook. I think we just said Knight Assailant and MST and Vibe. You're a good opponent, I don't play Dust Juice. So they have a knock, Knight Assailant is out, they don't play one. Sangan. That's fine. We can just out the Sangan with like the Kaiku. Already have a light, obviously. We could think about like discarding a Dark and end phase to get rid of the Sangan, but I don't think that's worth it. Definitely not worth it. I think we just attack into it, we don't care. Get your search. It's fine. So a lot of monsters in our hand, unfortunately. Let's see what they get. There's a snake. It has indeed 250 defense. Love the chaos layout. So cool. Tsukiyomi, well, that's unfortunate. But we have a dark now. Again, the freaking swords, but we have MST. We draw into the Delinquent Duo. I mean, it's worse with the Serpent in hand. So we maybe want to keep it and just use MST on the swords, attack with Sorg and set Moth. I think that's the best we can do here. Use the advantage that they don't have a monster. We have the Tsukiyomi to even like have a combo with the Moth or the Sorg. Let's see. We also have Snatch, so it looks pretty good here. They don't have a light yet. But we can't do anything about flip monsters. There comes another meta. We have the Zook for that. Shouldn't be a problem. They go for the Sorg. Okay, they attack into the Moth, so we won't have a loop with the Zook, unfortunately, but I think our position is still pretty good. Wish myself a trap or so, but you can't have it all. Snake is in grave, so we will definitely use Delinquent Duo now. It's a 4. Heavy Storm and Kaiku. Yep, still no dark. I think we pot now. What were we thinking about? We could also... No, we pot definitely. I was thinking maybe I use card destruction first. But I think it's just fine. We just summon Tsukiyomi, get over the tear, and set scapegoats. Maybe it's my aura, sure. Yeah, and that's it. We can keep the card destruction for later. They didn't seem to have a light yet, so I don't want to use card destruction to fuel their grave. Of course, it would be good to use it as long as the snake is in grave, but I think it's fine. Another Abyss Soldier. Good with the Serpent, but we can chain the Scapegoat, so no problem here. They get over one of them, set a back row. We draw into Book of Moon. I mean, Abyss Soldier is a fine snatch target, especially with the Tsukiyomi. We can get rid of the Snatch and keep the Abyss Soldier. Could also card destruction. After we did that, we decided to chill. I see that we're not in a hurry. We can have a use of the Scapegoats to buy some time and get into resources. And I mean, the card destruction would be better with like a Serpent or so. Let's see. That's things you really have to remind yourself. You are not in a hurry. So I set the card destruction to maybe let them use their effect. So Sinister Serpent is safe in grave. And we can use the card destruction next turn maybe without them having the snake. So I think I like that. Now we have just one scapegoat left. I think now is a good time for card destruction maybe. We draw into Mauve, which is pretty good, and I think now we can think about snatching the Abyss Soldier, setting Mauve and Book. We decided for the Tsukiyomi play. We decided for the Tsukiyomi play. Is that right? I'm not sure. So they have scapegoats of their own. We attack into two of them. And I think we set the book still. Yeah. They get back the Serpent. Abyss Soldier is such a cool card. Maybe they want to knock it? No, they would just want to attack over the scapegoat. I can see that. A new set. And I think we're going to Sorg, which is live, but I don't think we need it already. We have to keep in mind that Storm is out, so we can comfortably set everything. We just attack with the Abyss Soldier, and I think we set them off. We have a Book of Moon to protect it, at least against attacks. Lily, speaking of attacks, yeah. I think we don't use Book of Moon here, it's fine. We don't care about the damage, but we care about the damage they do to themselves. Because now we could get back just the MST and have a win, maybe? Could also get back Snatch and have a win, maybe? No, we decided for MST. We have the card destruction still, so decrease out now. So yeah, it's easy. We summon Tsukiyomi for the Lily, use Knock, summon Sorg, attack with the Morph over the token, and have a clean win here. GG, Mr. Fabio. Let's see. I just want to know if I was right with the they love the channel. If I was right with the name. Yeah, his name is Fabio. So greetings to Fabio. It was a nice match. Thanks for this cool duels. So guys, this is replay number 1. Let's hop into replay number 2. So I think now we should have an older match. Let's see. Looks like normal turbo. I think at that point I definitely was already on the Mask of Darkness build with maybe still a Divine Wrath or a Solemn. There was a time when I played Solemn before I choose Time Seal, which I play now. I play 2 jars, 2 Time Seals, 1 Deco, and 1 Mask of Darkness. There was a short time when I played a Mystic Tomato and a Masked Sorcerer, but it's just for the feelings, not for a better turbo deck. But I really like Mask of Darkness. People don't like count with it, so stuff like Ring or a second Ring gets way better. Super cool. They said a monster had an upstart and Thunder Dragon discard. I want to wait with the Graceful here, so we just set the Koichi at the jar. Go deeper into the deck. They have a knock, we don't care. We were on 2 decos at that time, so it's a more normal build, maybe just normal turbo. Here comes Kaiku. At least against an empty grave, so shouldn't be a big problem here. Let's see. Knock. Good against the face down. So we know this could be Night Assailant, Serpent, or Sangan. Because they would have flipped it, I think. It is Night Assailant, so we get rid of all of them. Unfortunately, card destruction is getting way worse now, so I think we can use Grace now after we jarred. Pot, not bad. I don't complain. Maybe we draw into Thunder Dragon. Maybe they have a Solemn down there. We draw into Spy, so I think it's worth it to wait another turn because they used Knock. Usually they don't have another one, but let's see. But I really want to thin the deck first. Perfect, they attack into it. Spy connects. And now the Grace is obviously even better. When I started the Goat format, I couldn't resist, like I couldn't hold Grace, or so I was too afraid of like Duo. But holding a card and have a way worse outcome just because of 1 of 40 cards, not worth it. If they have Duo and hit the Grace, it is so goddamn unlikely that this will happen. But yeah, you will learn by time. I think we are not in a position where we have to Graceful, so I think we just chill, set them off. We have a defense anyways, we have the ring. So we definitely wait for the Thunder Dragons here. Breaker is fine. We can get rid of the Kaiku. That's nice. Book of Moon, that's fine. Still a plus, kind of. So they attack into the Moth. We get back Pot of Greed, I think. We could think about Knock, but plussing is better here, I think. That's it. We draw into Knock. Okay, pays out. Pot of Greed. Where are the dragons at? Okay, still no Thunder Dragons. Still no Chaos Monsters. I think we just set the Jar. And maybe the Mirror Force even. Or nothing more. Yeah, Jar, Mirror Force, nothing more. That's fine. I mean, we could have set Regeki Break and discard the card destruction because it just gets, it's just worse without the Night Assailants, but still okay. I think I activated Jar to maybe draw into Serpent. We draw into Sork, so let's see. Well, that Jar didn't really pay off. They hit the Grace. It's funny that I talked about like, it's so unlikely that they hit the Grace and now they did. That's so funny. Alright, so we definitely discard the card destruction, but the spot is still fine. There's the Divine Wrath. Okay, so it looks like the one of Mask of Darkness and Divine Wrath. I love the card, but it's just too situational to make it better than like a Regeki Break. Most of the time, the more non-optional, like non-situational and like more consistent cards, they're just better. But it's nice to out a Chaos Monster that is summoned. It's so cool. Alright, we draw into Serpent. But I think we still chill. Like we set the Regeki Break. They Regeki Break it in end phase, that's fine. Discarding Thunder Dragon, so they should have 1 left. Spy is doing his job. Trap does shoot. Here we go. They get back of the get rid of the snake. So they know the hand now, except the Mirror Force down there. We could get some pluses maybe with the Tsukiyomi. And if they have Torrential, it's actually fine. It's just a neutral trade of cards. So we get rid of the Kaiku. Awesome. Do nothing more. It's fine. Let's see. I mean, Chaos is live on their side. And if they banish the Spy, they would avoid a Dark Engrave, but they have a Tribe. So they finally can get rid of the Spies. They also destroy their Breaker, but I think that's fine for them. We definitely eat the attack. No need to Mirror Force here. Okay, we will Mirror Force here. BLS, I think they have a Solemn. Okay, they don't. Cool. Mirror Force did its job. Perfect. So they're left with 1... No, all Thunder Dragons are used. We draw into Moth. Storm. At that point, we can definitely Storm. When I just have 2 cards. Get rid of a Call. Very good. They could have gotten back BLS. Sork is live now. We attack with Sork, set the Faith, and I think from here we should be good. We will definitely set the Divine Wrath also. Yep, we have a knock against set monsters. We are good to go. No light still, no Thunder Dragon for us, but we just I think we could recycle, just knock. We definitely knock first. It's a serpent, and we flip them off, get back pod, use pod. There's the Mask of Darkness, there's the Thunder Dragon, so we have a win here. Summon Sorg, summon Tsukiyomi, and win. Yeah, hitting the call with the storm was pretty huge, I think. So that's game 1. Let's see. I really liked the place. I like that we won. Although they were hitting the grace, but if you have a moth, recycle, etc., it's so huge. And I mean, that call would have made a difference maybe, because well, getting back the BLS would be pretty huge, obviously. And we already declared the attack with Sorg at that point if they would have activated it in battle phase. So let's see. I think we would have still won maybe, but they have a pretty good start now with Thunder Dragon and Grace. Discarding both TDs. Set a monster. T-set. Alright. We sided into the control version, or at least into Metamorphosis. Set Deco, set Jar. They have a Night Assailant. Get rid of the Deco, unfortunately. Summon Zangan and get in for 1200. At least no Tsukiyomi. Always think positive. We join to Sorg. They don't seem to have a knock, because I think maybe they would have used knock. You should always use knock first, because it could be Zangan or Serpent, and you don't want to hit them with the Night Assailant. So I think we definitely want to set Spy first here, because we don't really have a spell in Grave, and we wait with the Jar till the Spy are resolved, but now they have a breaker, but we can at least chain the Jar, so we have a little plus here. We draw into our own Zangan. They have a Regeki break against the Spy. They have Light Dark now. Do they even have a kill maybe? No, okay. Get in for 28. So, we even drew into some Byra. Okay, we were playing some Byra at the time. Now I really prefer Archerine Soldier because of swag reasons, and it's Zug proof. It is a vanilla. It's so cool, and don't underestimate the fact that, like, when they have tribe, you have another type, and they have to get rid of another card in hand, and not like if you have a BLS and some Byra, just warrior or like spellcaster. You know what I mean? We use meta here with the Moth. They have a torrential. It's fine. I mean, they can search with Zangan. But we have Light Dark now, so we can summon Sork and get in. They get their own Faith. Summon Sork, attack, and maybe set even the Snatch. No, we didn't. Okay. Let's see. We are not pretty healthy, but we are not super low. But they can counter now. Pretty good. Snatch, Prima. That should be a kill. Lie here. Okay, no kill. At least that. We have our own Snatch. We get 1,000 back. Maybe they have a ring. Did they already used ring? No. There is it. Okay, wrong artwork, man. Wrong artwork. But we go into game 3. Love to see it. Alrighty. Mask of Darkness. Spy, Ring, Torrential, and 2 knocks. That can be huge. So we set Spy and the... Was it Ring? Yeah, Ring of Destruction. They have a Thunder Dragon again. MST, unfortunately, against the Ring. Sangan attacks into Spy. Awesome. Just a terrific feeling when Spy connects. Deck is thinned. We have a defense. So great. So great. Alright, we draw into Divine Wrath. We have the Mask of Darkness, so that can be huge. We could think about attacking over the Sangan, and I think I like that. Oh, we are super aggressive here. Okay. I like that. Give them Dark Light. That's fine. We have the Torrential. But I'm not sure if I would want to activate it. I can see why we are so aggressive here, because we have 2 knocks, so it doesn't matter what they search. We can just knock it away. They search for Night Assailant. We go in for 12. Yeah, and they take 14 total. We set the Mask of Darkness. No, we don't. Okay. Because of the Torrential, I think. Upstart Goblin. Set monster, what could that be? So like I said, we have the knock, we can summon Sangan now. Okay, we won't summon. They solemn the knock. Wow, okay. So I don't think they have a real card nearby the solemn. You wouldn't do that, I think. I mean, Sangan and Spy is lethal now, so we definitely gotta try. Yeah, we didn't? Come on, man. Even if Sangan dies, we get a plus. We have Torrential, I think. Okay, we were... No. That was definitely wrong. That was definitely wrong. Here comes Tribe. It's fine. We won't Torrential here. We just get back Ring and maybe have a win. But we really missed lethal here, I think. Okay, maybe my plan was to get back Ring in the first place. I can see that. I think we just set Sangan. Yeah, set everything. We have even Divine Wrath. Must be so weird when you're... I mean... Look at the difference of our life points. When you're so low, you know they have Ring. Maybe they would scoop if they wouldn't have like a Book of Moon. We will Divine Wrath here, I think. We Ring. They have a Royal Decree. We use Torrential. Okay. Did they show Royal Decree before? I'm not sure. But I wanted to play around that, I think. So, Torrential, pretty huge here. Get a search from Sangan. All guys are gone. Okay, I had to explain the chain with Decree. I mean, Divine Wrath is dead. They didn't normal summon yet. Yeah, we decided for Deco. They have a monster, unfortunately, but it should be Serpent. Let's see what we draw into. Definitely no knock. So I think we just set the Deco or the Moth. I think we set Moth. We set the Deco. Alright. They didn't show knock yet, so let's see. Another set monster. We draw into Sork. It's not live, unfortunately. It is live now. Glad we set the Deco. I mean, we could have gotten into knock with the Moth, but drawing Thunder Dragon earlier is obviously pretty good. And I think, I mean, what do they have in Grave? Just Upstart and MST, we don't really care about that. I think we want to be aggressive here and summon Sork, maybe. Yeah, okay. We decided to set Moth. Don't summon Sork, I can see that. Avoid a Snatch or so. But we should have this. They found pot. They flip Morph, get back pot. They should have light dark. They don't have a dark yet, but maybe they find graceful upstart. Yeah, we knew about that, I think. No, we didn't knew about that. I thought they will get it back, but they found pot first, so obviously they got back pot. Let's see what they do. Set monsters, set back row, another set. Okay, please no scapegoats. We definitely get back the knock. They have a light already. We could have think about summoning Sork to banish the light, but use knock here. Tribute for Thunder Dragon to try to have a kill. Use Sork. There's a win here. They had Book of Moon and Mirror Force. And yeah, dead cards, Snatch. Yeah, not really much they could do. The difference was just too high, even higher now. We had 10,000, they had 400. Crazy. Crazy. But if I look at the card now, I think they just had the Royal Decree set at the time when we attacked with... We could have had the kill with Sangan, so I think that would have been definitely the better play in that situation. But we won anyways. So that was replay number 2. Let's hop into replay number 3. Rep 3 against Alfredo 1. Alfred 1, 1 to 3. Let's see if they win. We start. Have Pod, Sangan, Mirror Force, Heavy Storm, Tsukiyomi, and Mystical Space Typhoon. Drawn to Duo and Upstart. Definitely will Duo here. You always want to do it first before you give informations about your deck. Pyramid Turtle, here we go. Got some zombie action maybe. Awesome. Use Upstart, draw into Knock, and I think we will set Sangan and even the Mirror Force and the MST maybe? Or just the Mirror Force? Or just the MST. Okay, I can see that. We kind of want the Sangan to be attacked, so I think it's fine. They have a Thunder Dragon, so maybe they play Zombie Chaos. I have some memory in my head, I think. Here we go, they found a pod. Pretty good after the Thunder Dragon. Did they forget about the Thunder Dragon? Because they had to draw one of them first. Maybe they forgot about it. Well, they have a breaker. Get rid of the MST. Set a back row and attack into Sangan. I think here we can search for Morph. Yep. They didn't show Nox because they just attacked into it. We found Thunder Dragon. Very nice. We searched the Thunder Dragons and definitely set Morph. Could think about using the Mirror Force even if they don't summon another monster, because could have a Morph loop which would be absolutely great. I think we want to Mirror Force the Vampire Lord even. No, we didn't. Okay, we can get rid of the Vampire Lord with the Knock Tsuk combo. They set to back row, so the Heavy Storm, well, would be pretty good, but I don't think I want to do it here because we still have the Mirror Force. Just use the pod, drawing into Ring of Destruction and Serpent, and I still want to do the Tsuk play. Maybe they have a Solemn. No. Okay, we just banished the Vampire Lord, get in for 1100, and I think I want to set the Ring. We have to set something anyway, so we definitely set Ring and pass. We don't want to discard. I mean, we would have the Serpent, but you know what I mean. Delinquent Duo. Yeah, that's fine. Of course they hit the Storm, but at least we have the Serpent. Book of Life. Well, that hurts. That hurts. They get rid of the Serpent, get back the Turtle. Man, I instantly want to play zombies when I see that. So nice. Maybe they summon another monster. They don't. So we want to use ring, I think. Or you can argue when you have the chance to use something in battle phase, it's better they chain Book of Moon. That's fine. We just let the Pyramid Turtle chill. I think we just set the deco and chill ourselves. They attack into the Dekoichi, you get a plus here. Going to Spy, we have just Brown Town, so we definitely set Spy. To have a knock now, it's kind of fine. Because we would thin the deck. But it connects, awesome. They take 800, we will summon another Spy. Hopefully we draw into a spell or trap, no. But we draw into Sork, which is live, but they have all mass removals, so I don't think I like summoning Sork here. We could get rid of the Pyramid Turtle, but it does kind of nothing right now, so just set Morph and try to recycle like the pot or so, I think. So it looks like Chaos Zombies, to be honest. Pretty cool. They have a regenerating mummy. I used to hate the artwork, but I think it's kind of cool now. I like the blue. We got back Storm. I think we can have a big push now because we can chain Ring. We have even another Sork, which both are live. So let's see. We Storm. We chain Ring to get rid of the mummy. The turtle, definitely. 49, I think that should be enough. We can summon Tsuk. We have 24, 24, 25, 35. Yeah, that is definitely enough. Summon the two Sorks. I think even without the Tsukiyomi, no, with the Tsukiyomi. Here we go. Yeah, that is definitely enough for a kill. Okay, they really take it down till 0. Nice. Don't hear that sound pretty often. Blink. So game 1 goes to our favor. Let's see. We sided into control. Definitely Kaiku, I think. If we sided it at that time, but I sided for a long time now. I think people side in like Ashuras against zombies, but it doesn't really make sense because if the opponent has an Ashura, you would never cycle turtles except you wanna thin the deck, but it really depends. So got an okayish hand. We could go. Well, it's difficult. Like maybe we don't want to set Morph so early because we don't want it to get knocked. We could set Tribe to beta knock and set Mirror Force to protect it, but we definitely use knock of our own. Get rid of a merchant. Love the card. They even play 2. Awesome. So cool. I think there's a very old holo merchant that's pretty expensive, and one day I think I want to have that card. You can tell me in the comments what pack and what the prices are. That would be nice. So we decided to go with Tribe. It connects. Unfortunately, they have an MST against our Mirror Force, so now they can crash turtles if they want. They have a mummy again, attack over the Tribe. Now we can have some Metamorphosis plays. We draw into Graceful. We decided to wait with it. I can see that. We could also have used it, but we used the snake first. They have a Solemn against the meta. Now we chill. Hopefully they don't have Book of Life again, but they tribute for Vampire Lord. At least they don't seem to have a Book of Life. They say spell, we get rid of a upstart, so that's perfect. No Book of Life, awesome. We get back to Serp. Okay, Chaos is not live at all, but now we definitely want to Grace. With the Morph, it's even better. Okay, we draw into Upstart, Tsukuyomi, and Scapegoat, so we get rid of the Serpent here. And I think even the Upstart. I think it's fine. Yeah. We will set Morph and set the Scapegoat. Perfect. Hopefully, again, they don't draw into Book of Life. Tribe is fine. Can just get rid of this with Tsukuyomi. We get back, yeah, I think the Grace. Maybe the meta even. No, Graceful, okay. I don't think we will use Scapegoats. We do, okay. Well, they can get minus, we don't really care. We want to avoid the damage. Yeah, another Thunder Dragon goes to grave. One Thunder Dragon left. We draw into Breaker. Get back the Snake. We will definitely Graceful here again. Draw into Ring, another Scapegoats and Snatch. Obviously pretty good. I think we can well, Snatch with this with Tsukuyomi's very good. Sork is not live yet, but we could make it live. We'll definitely get discard the Serpent. That's difficult. All of these cards are so good. Maybe even the Breaker. Yeah. Try the Snatch. They have a book. We will just Tsukuyomi the Tribe. They have a Mirror Force. Okay. We just set the Scapegoats and Ring. We will Ring the Tribe and use Scapegoats on battle phase against the Vampire Lord. Perfect. They're randomly set while they're attacking. Okay. They're down to 16. Looks pretty good here. So we use Scapegoats. And I think from now it should be going to our favor. The Torrential's still there, but Call. Cool, that was already the versions with Call of the Haunted. We will summon Sork. If they have something, we could get it back with Call, except like Solemn, but I don't think they... I think they would Solemn here, definitely. So we try to banish the Vampire Lord. There we go, set the Call. Cool thing here is now we can... Well, we draw into MST, which we use for, I think, the new back row. We decided to not use it. I think that's wrong. We can use it now against set card. It's a jar, so we win here with Call of the Haunted. Awesome. Like to see it. Nice. They had Torrential and Thunder Dragon, like the Druid Torrential with the jar right now. Love to see it. So was it even Zombie Chaos? Maybe? I don't know. But that was definitely replay number 3. If you liked the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Construct is signing out. I wish you all a great day. See you next episode.